So, originally, we had this guest last week. It was a windy day. We couldn't get it done. Lucky enough, we have him today. Everybody knows him. This man sold out sweaters in about less than 24 hours. He sold out on his first pop-up, and he has collaborations with Mania and Future Retro. Today, we have Throad's very own Mr. Herb. Yeah, I'm just hard as fuck. Just fucking beating me in Denny's. We're good? Or bad? Okay. So, recently you had a drop, bro. Just by looking at it, I know you did some pretty good numbers on it. How was that for you?
Yeah, so I had posted it, like I had set the date for it to be at 7:30, the time to be at 7:30, and it was like maybe like 7:25. I had passed over here by Mania real quick, so I came to buy something. I was like, oh shit, I gotta go, because I need to post it. So I was driving, I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna make it in time. So I parked right there at the Chick-fil-A. I posted it like at 7:29. I was like, man, I'm gonna just post it. I posted it at 7:29. Maybe by like 7:35, small through XL gone, bro. I was like, bro, ain't no way. It was crazy. I was like having trouble not to crash on the way home.
Because it's just like the excitement and all that?
Shit. Yeah.
So right now are you completely sold out right now? Or you're completely sold out?
Yeah, I don't have anything.
So in under 72 hours, done, all gone?
Maybe in like 5 hours, everything was gone.
Jesus, bro.
Yeah,
so
it went good.
That's how you know you're doing the numbers, man.
Yeah.
So the Throad was established, I would want to say, correct me if I'm wrong, early 2020. Mm-hmm. How did the idea come to you?
So it all started with the senior shirt. I was what was it? It was like around October. I was a senior. I was like at a homecoming game, and then they started announcing like the senior shirts, right? And they're like some whack, like Whataburger shirts or whatever. Like, no offense to Whataburger, but it was lame, Like, I was like, bro, I'm not finna wear this. So that day, I went, like, I was in my car, I was just doodling something up. And I was like, bro, this is like something I would wear, And I just did it, and I just had that idea, I just had that idea sitting there. And from there, like, I had a class, but I'm not even explaining this right. I had a class, right, and I had a graphic design class. And I just went on there, I had that idea there, the design was there, but I just never did anything with it. And then, it was like January came around, I still had that idea, I still had no shirt. I just had the idea there. And I met up with some people. Like, I met new people, and like they had all the equipment to do shirts, and I had that idea, and I was like, oh, I have this idea we can do. We got together and we did it, and it went good. And then from there, like, I was like, okay, what's after this, Like, I'm about to graduate. Like, I can't keep just doing senior shirts. So, like, I just started, like, doodling stuff. Like, I would always doodle everywhere. And, like, I had, like little drawings everywhere, and I was like, okay, this will look cool on a shirt. Like, I just started, like, doodling all that stuff, like, on a little, like, the line paper. I didn't even have, like, a sketchbook or nothing, just on that. Boom. And, at first, like, everyone's like, nah, it's whack. It's not good. But I was like, you know what? I think it's cool. I like it. So I just had it there. Same thing. I just had it there. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to just do it. It's like during like, quarantine. Around that time, I was like, bro, I'm just here. So I'm like, might as well do something, And I had that idea, I just brought it to life, and it came, it worked,
So sketches that you used to make,
yeah.
they're out now, people are wearing it and all that.
Yeah, and it's crazy, like, seeing that, like, bro, I have those sketches. I still have those sketches, like, in my room. I was like, bro, like, now people are wearing this, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
Stuff works.
So not just, anybody, like, not just people, but we have names like Poe Bundy, and we have names from the Cactus Jack group. I know last time we talked about it, we talked about the Cactus Jack group, mm-hmm. and how it impacted you and how you were just like, oh shit, Mm-hmm. So tell that story again about how, where you couldn't be there physically, but, your friend said, I got your back.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, so I was at work. I work right here at Bounce Back, and I seen Travis posted that he was right there at Space, and Space is maybe like 10 minutes, not even, probably like 8 minutes from my job. And I wanted to go, but I couldn't go. I was at work, and like nobody could cover for me. So I was just there, and I was like, bro. I told my homeboy that was there. I was like, bro, like I have this shirt. I want to go give it to him. He's like, bro, I'll go for you. So he went. Shout out Eric. Laughed my ass off. He went for me, and he gave it to him. He told him like, oh, bro, like this is hard. And he was like, tell him to pull up. Tell your homeboy who did it to pull up, right? And I couldn't go, but he had it, right? He said it was cool. And then he came back and he was telling me, and I was like, oh, no way. I felt like he was lying, you know. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, you're capping. And then Travis goes on live, right? And then I go on his live, and then in the background you can see the Throad shirt, and it's crazy. I'm like, bro, it's right there, you know.
Oh, look, the Throad shirt! The Throad shirt!
That was hard. That was like,
Even though, like, because, like, a quick glance, some people would just be like, oh, you know, it's just a regular shirt. But for you, you know, that shit meant, like, crazy, you know?
yeah, because, I mean, growing up, like, that's what I grew up on, you know, listening to Travis and stuff. And, like, him being from Houston, it's just, like, someone you look up to, you know? And, like, yeah, like, other people may look up to him, too, like, being from other places. But, like, being from Houston, you just see that, like, oh, shit, he did it. I could do it, too, you know?
Yeah.
It's just, like, a big inspiration. That's why it meant a lot to me.
You're also a very big family man, and you know you care about the community as well. You talk about how you want to give the resources, if possible, give out the resources to kids, you know, who, you know, they're stuck with creativity, but they want to do something.
Yeah.
Explain a little about what you mean by that.
Yeah, so I mean, like how I started, like I had all these ideas and stuff, and it's just like, oh, it's just an idea, you know. I can't bring it to life because, you know, growing up where I grew up, it's just like you don't see that. Like, you know, like you don't see somebody getting big off of like something they actually have a passion for. Like you either go work like at a refinery or like, you know, like an office job. And there's nothing wrong with that, you know, like there's nothing wrong with that. Those are good jobs. But it's like, okay, you have a dream and you have something that's like unreachable, you know, like it's nothing that it doesn't seem possible, you know. And like being from there, you're just like, bro, I know I can do so much stuff, you know. And like I'm not gonna let just like where I'm from stop me, you know, even though I don't have like, because that's how I started. Like, bro, even to this day I still lack like, oh, where am I gonna get this, how am I gonna get this done? Like I have to reach out to people like, oh, do you know anybody that does this? And like I feel like if we're able to give, you know, the kids like where I'm from the right resources for them to do what they actually want to do, it'd be much easier. And like I said last time, like that's like one less person you have out there running around in the streets, you know, like, cause like seeing all those kids like now from where I'm from, like, bro, they just running around the streets, like you never know, they might get killed doing all this drugs, all that, cause that's what you see growing up, you know. Like you don't see people being like, oh, like he did this, like he got big doing this, he got big doing that. It's just like you either go to school, go to the refineries, do all that, or just don't go to school, start slanging drugs, you know, like finding a way to get around, you know. And I just feel like the right resources could just help so much in like those communities. Not even just like my community, you know, like also like there's like so many communities out there that they're so like everywhere really, where kids have like so much in them, like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, like they have all these great ideas, and it's just there's no resources for them to help, like for it to help them out.
No, like I said, you know, a man of a family and a man of your community, caring about your community, it says a lot about you. You know, that's something that's respected along, you know, many people. Let's talk about the early days, bro. Let's talk about OVO Herb. What the fuck was that, man?
Yeah,
Big Drake fan?
Yeah, so OVO Herb, that started when I was like in middle school, bro. I didn't even have a phone till like middle school. So elementary, like going into middle school, I just knew Spanish, bro. I was an ESL kid. And like all I would listen to was like Spanish music. And then I had friends, I'd be like, oh, like listen to all this English music, because they had barely switched me from ESL to like all English classes. And I'm just still there listening to all Spanish music. I was at ESL, I was still listening to Spanish music all the time. Like my friends would be listening like to Drake and all that. And then they'd be like, "Oh, like you don't know what this is?" I'm like, "Nah, I don't know what that is, bro." And like that one day I went home, I listened to like all the Drake songs, bro. I'm like, "Bro, this is so hard, bro. I've never heard anything like this in my life." So
I don't understand bullshit, but I fucking love Drake now.
yeah, I was like, bro, I understand, kind of understand it, but the beat is so crazy, bro. Like, take a shot for me. So I was obsessed with it, bro. Like it was something new, something I never heard before.
Yeah.
I was just so used to like listening to like Spanish music. It wasn't something I was used to. So like from there, like I like moved on from like different genres and stuff. But it all started from that, from OVO Her.
OVO Her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So music revolves around you a lot. And last time you had your outfit last time, you said that you got somewhat inspired by SZA. So let me ask you that question again. What's the inspiration behind the outfit right now?
From Tyler the Creator, man. Like I really enjoy listening to Tyler the Creator a lot. And like the way he dresses, bro, like if you go back to when he first like to like, you know, the Bastard era, Goblin era, like nothing but like Vans and like straight pants, you know, and like hat and hoodie. Like basic stuff, but it was so hard. Like if you look back on it now, like back then, like everyone was dressing like that because of them. And it's crazy, like the influence they had on it, and I guess that's what inspired me today. I don't really wear Vans, but these are really hard. I really like them.
Yeah, brown Vans. Lately, a lot of people have been wearing a bunch of neutral colors. So like a lot of brown and green. Can you pass me that bag, please? So last week, I mean, I told you we were gonna script it out. We were gonna be like, yeah, you know, we recorded. I'll give you this. I'll give you the sweater back. You know, and we'll just reenact it. But you were kind enough, and you know, you gave me a gift, and I really appreciate it. Wore it the first day, and then I wore it the second day. I think because we had to go somewhere quick, and I got sick. And I'm not gonna lie, bro. I had a little bit of mocha on the sleeve, and I was like, "Fuck, bro." And then wash it and everything. So there's no point. Yeah. But I just want to show the audience, you know, what you got me.
Yeah.
So basically, let's see.
Unreleased.
Basically, this is the same one that you released, but in a different color coded.
Yeah. And so it was like I did a bunch of like different colors.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to see like, okay, I'm dropping this green one right now, but what's next? You know, you always gotta think ahead. So I did like a bunch of samples. And I really like that one because I seen your stuff, the stuff you're coming up with, and it's like around those same colors that you do.
I really appreciate that, you know. So the first episode was great, man. I'm fucking mad that we got fucked over a lot. But it just proves that we can definitely do this shit again. Obviously, you know, a lot can happen in a year, you know. Yeah. So it's like, I guess this is an invitation to have you again, bro, on the next season. And actually this time be, like, original about it. Yeah. Because, like I said, what do you think? Last one was better. Yeah. It was just horrible. Yeah. You know, the conditions we were in. But, no, man, I really appreciate you coming out again. And last week, you know. But we'll go ahead and call it. We don't want to talk too much about it. We'll talk about it next time. And, yeah, man, I really do appreciate you coming.
Thank you,
it's an honor having you, bro. I always want to do something like this with you. But, yeah, hopefully we end up doing something later on, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. I'm down.
But, yeah, well, actually, last thing, you know, to anybody who wants to be, like, a creative person and do clothes, music, or whatever, anything you want to say to them?
Just keep grinding, man. Like, you know, it doesn't come overnight. You know, if you really want something, you gotta get it. You know, you can only go as far as you want to go. You know, like, you may say, like, oh, no one's supporting me, no one's not. But you got to keep going, you know, like, people see, once you, like, if you're consistent with your stuff and you keep going, you keep putting stuff out there, it doesn't matter what it is. Like, people are going to notice that, you know, the right people are going to notice that. Like, forget if your friends don't notice it, forget if your family doesn't notice it. You know, other people are going to come in and they're going to notice it, and eventually they will. So don't stress too much, you know, and it's hard to not stress about something that you really want. But, you know, just keep grinding, you know, keep going. Nothing's impossible, you know. It sounds like so cliche, you know, saying like, oh, nothing's impossible, you can do anything. But you can really do anything if you really put your mind to it. You really want to do something, you can do it. And, yeah, just keep going.
Well, there you have it. That's Herb from Throad. Thank you again, bro, so much. You, and then any little clues on when the next drop's going to be or something?
Oh, yeah, so I'm planning something for Valentine's Day. Well, I want to do it before Valentine's Day. So hopefully by next week I'll announce something. If it's
Nothing.
coming, if it's coming. But I don't know. It's still there.
So there. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and that's Herb. All links are gonna be on the description. All right, bro.
Thank you, man.